Well, I think this was a better run. I used no recovery items and only one Delmetor, and that's because my AP gauge was pretty high from the beginning. This is as good a result as I could have hoped for. This part's unskippable.
It's time to finish this once and for all.
The FMV cutscene is skippable. Now I have to be perfect. All the time. This sucks. Here it goes. It's starting easy. Yes, please, more of this. Oh, now I have to actually be careful. Ah, crap. Oh, no, that's good. Lightly now. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I think I've had enough. He hasn't even used his 2 other attacks yet, and I'm grateful for that. 3 other attacks, as a matter of fact. He's sticking to the real basics. Oh, there's one. That went pretty well. Too bad the second phase is all bets are off. Oh, do I hate the second phase. Wow, that was a waste. His physical attack is the most devastating attack he has. The final kick alone brings you down to almost nothing. It's insane. Easy now. Sorry about the negative image. Oh. Okay, we're done with Bustanor. I am perfectly okay with this. I am really okay with this. Let me see what he's about to do. Okay. Yeah. I am perfectly okay being shorted during that almost insta-kill attack. Let's get out of here. That could have gone oh crap, a lot worse. Ow. Dude, son of a... This would be so much nicer if I could get any kind of attack off. Like this one. Boy, did I luck out. Still, All bets are off. I could die at any time during this fight, seriously. Okay. I don't care if he's a... Oh god. Oh, that was the scariest thing. Like that. God, that is the worst attack. He shows up right behind you like freaking Birdman. This is a fight... Oh god. Holy crap. This is a fight of patience. I will run away all damn day if I have to. This is the attack I also fear, because it raises my AP. Okay, let's go ahead and... No. Yeah, he would have ruined my day. I made the right decision. Good lord. That was way too intense. Freaking Apollinar saved my life. And I was just about to use Delmetor anyway, so no real harm done. Oh god, I cannot save. Oh, the stress. I am telling you. Good, yes, please, attack that... Oh no. Never mind. There's the attack I like to see. Now just stay still. Good boy. Oh, this fight sucks. No. Fine. Easy now. Here's another attack I hate, because it raises my AP like crazy. Solar Flare. Well... all about patience. I don't know where anything is. Oh my god. And then there's the nuclear explosion he can do whenever he feels like that I totally forgot about. Oh my god. I hate this fight so much. Crap. I can't see. Okay, there we go. No more Delmetor. If he decides to spam the lasers, I'm just screwed. Recovery flush, oh my god. Oh. That was way too close. Hey, I got a question. Why the hell won't he die? Why the hell won't he die is my question. Why won't he die? 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 Oh my god, why won't he die? Oh my god! That took like an hour. An hour of nothing but Ash.
Possible. Can you really see my future? How is it possible? Laugh, Rion. You have won.
Ash, I am the virus program that was made to destroy Dorothy and her children. I wasn't called here by Lilia or by anyone else. It seems to me as if I came here on my own will.
I was created to resurrect Mother, and you were created to destroy her. I think I know now why I couldn't hate you from my heart.
Goodbye, Ash.
Ah, full circle. Reverse virus action.
Ash, I have no hate for you in my heart. So please, you too must not hate anyone.
I was born here. And this place holds nothing but cold and solitude. Not even a touch of warmth. I was forever lonely.
You are very much like me.
Why? It's something I've never felt before. It's spreading through my systems. So strange. It feels warm.
Wow, that was kind of abrupt, wasn't it? Well, that's interesting. Rion is without a body, just trapped in the ether. Lilia may or may not be dead. Pat may or may not have saved her. Dorothy is alive, but contained. This was more of a downer ending than the first games. Good lord. Final Form Ash was the worst. Though that was one of the hardest bosses I fought in a video game, and I've played a lot of games for a lot of years. An hour of nothing but dealing with this guy. Now, to be fair, part of it was because of my inventory. I had a decent amount of items, but I could have had more, you know? I used every single recovery item, every single Delmetor. If I had overwritten my save file where I beat Romero, I think this would have been just impossible. I would have had to go back to before I fought Romero, because 2 recovery capsules and 1 Delmetor is absolutely not going to do it, especially when a single physical combo from Ash brings you to a sliver of health. That happened to me more than more than enough times. And again, it's not the combo, it is the one kick at the end that brings you that low. For the love of God, do not let him physically touch you. Oh. This game was fun, but that final fight, like some of the boss fights I had trouble with, but part of my problem was that I really didn't capitalize on using the shield. I keep on forgetting that it exists, and so I'm using more recovery items than I should have, especially against the first Nitro fight. But I was doing everything I could against Final Form Ash. Now, you only saw me die once and then come right back and beat him. Again, an hour. I actually cut off, after my first death on Ash, I actually cut off my recording and started a new one, just so I wouldn't potentially have this 2,000-hour video that my program would have to spend loading for an hour before I could even start editing it. Then I started a new file, played for a half hour, didn't beat Ash by that point, deleted that file, started a new recording, and this seriously was going to be the last attempt. It's been another half hour. If this didn't do it, I was just going to call it quits and come back another day. This was my actual last attempt for the day, while I was still recording this final installment all at once. And it's just a coincidence that I actually beat him at that point. Unbelievable. Even with my item loadout, part of my hope was that Ash wouldn't just feel like spamming his multiple blue fireball barrage, his multiple lasers from different angle barrage, or, well, his physical attack's not so hard to avoid, but if it hits you, God help you. So it's really those AP drainers that I was fearing the most, because I only have 3 Delmetors, and my AP count is really, really skyrocketing every time I have to hold down my shield for an extended period of time. Honestly, as bad as it was for my health, I was about as concerned for my AP. 3 Delmetors is not a lot, even if it is just one fight. It should seem like a lot, but as you can see, it was kind of barely enough. Oh my god, what a relief. Holy crap. Rank C. Whatever, man. Yeah, that's right, I could have played this game on hard mode. Why didn't I do that? Yay! Short mode! Just like the first Galerians, I can run around while shorting. Pretty cool, huh? And 4 special pictures. Oh? Oh, we're still holding that pose, are we? Birdman? Is that Birdman?
Pat? Yes.
Oh.
I've come to rescue you, Rion. How can you be here? 10 years have passed since your battle with Ash.
What?
Mankind reached a level of technology that has eliminated dangerous programs like Dorothy.
Really?
Releasing you from your frozen condition and returning you to the real world was Dr. Lilia's last wish.
Lilia's last wish?
Yes, I'm sorry, but 2 years after the battle, she passed away from radiation sickness.
That sucks.
I became a computer engineer so I could continue Dr. Lilia's work.
Thank you, Pat. But I don't want to return to reality anymore. Please, delete all trace of Ash's data and of mine.
But
Please, Pat.
I understand.
Pat. The future. What is it like?
now everyone believes in a more distant future.
Good. That's good. Lilia, I always hear your voice.
Wow, that's pretty sad. Like, ultimately a happy ending for mankind, but jeez. Yeah! Oh, my God. My God, was that hard. No, not option. What did I want? I guess movie viewer, but it said pictures. Just like the first Galerians game, but this game was pretty linear. How the hell am I missing movies? Whatever. Real quick, I actually found out what the pictures are. Again, God knows how I avoided 2 movies. I don't understand, but you can get up to 10 pictures from the end of the game. I think if I got an S ranking, I would have them all. But as I got a C, I only have 4. That's kind of nice. Rihanna's just sitting there like, Just Rion. And there's Spider and Pirano. They look like basic, just kind of character models, so I don't know if I'm really missing much. Don't know what the last picture is. And I am not getting a freaking S ranking to find out. Whew, well, there you've seen it. All the other movies above you watched during the actual gameplay. And apparently we missed movie 17 and 18. Again, what in the world? I don't know, but that's what we have. This was a great game, but I gotta stop playing. So much time, so much time. Well, we've done it. We beat Galerian's Ash. Oh, that was a hell of a final boss. But as for the actual game itself, the whole thing, I really liked it. It didn't even try to have the sort of survival horror vibe that the first game had, but it's probably better that it didn't. The first game was only kind of scary at the Babylon Hotel. Otherwise, it just played like a survival horror game. It didn't really feel like one. So it feels to me that the developers of this game just said, screw it, let's just go with what we were trying to do. We don't need to make it faux horror because it's not scary. Let's just make it a cool story and run along with it. And I feel that it worked. And the boss fights were numerous and relatively diverse. Round 2 of each boss was kind of repetitive. Pirano had one new attack, and Nitro and Spider felt the same. Boy, was Ash different. And Romero was different in his own right, too, so that was pretty cool. By the way, I kind of enjoy how each of the last Galerians was sort of a facet of Ash's personality, and even he didn't know. The part where he was holding the knife up to his own throat was pretty cool, actually, to see that actually happen. One thing I have to complain about, though, we saw Spider in the data world, and I think he was in the data world twice, actually. Nitro was in the data world, and technically in the data world, you just thought it was real. But Pirano showed up in the base the first time, and Spider showed up in the refinery. So shouldn't that have been real and not data? How does that work? Ash was only electronic data, so how could he have made Pirano actually walk onto the base? That part kind of bugged me. That said, though, the fact that they're all data makes sense. Now that we have Pirano flickering when Ash shot him, he may have been removing a sort of aspect of his personality. That was kind of a nice touch. Also, I like that Dorothy tried creating him, and he got revenge on Dorothy, just as Dorothy herself got revenge on her own creators for trapping her as a computer that was supposed to serve mankind. Speaking of mankind, ooh, the stakes were high in this game. Really, really high. And let me tell you something. That ending cutscene after the credits, I only got that because I beat the game on normal mode. If I had beaten the game on easy, we would not have seen that. So it turns out Pat, I'm sorry, his hairstyle reminded me of Birdman, that's why I said Birdman, but Pat had grown up, informed us that humanity did recover, although very unfortunately Lilia died, but when he removed Rion and Ash from existence, all the Galerians are gone, threat is over. Dorothy is either contained or outright destroyed. So, problem solved. The world's still not a great place to live in, but it's getting better. But if I'd beaten the game on easy, I wouldn't have known that. Rion and Ash are dead, Galerians are gone, mankind is freaking extinct. Maybe Pat saved Lilia, maybe he didn't, but either way, they would have been the last two. Whoa, that would have been a dark ending. Oh my god. So I gotta say, either way, the endings are kind of dark, but at least there's a ray of hope in if you see the cutscene after the credits. So that was rather interesting. Speaking of after the credits, I got a C ranking. I didn't even unlock hard mode. To do that, I would have needed to get a B ranking, which means I forgot the time requirements, but I would have had to use under 30 saves. Or it was either that or 30 saves or under. And I used, what was it, 49? I think I could handle that. A lot of my saves came around because I'm doing a Let's Play, so I'm trying to stop every half hour or so. And then there were a couple of moments where I was really low on health, so I made a few saves in a row to be safe. Here's the problem, though. If you want to get all 10 pictures in the gallery, you have to beat the game with an S ranking. How do you do that? You have two requirements. You have to beat the game in 8 hours or less. Now, I did it in 15, but again, LPing. 8 hours or less, I think I can handle that. Here's the scary part. 3 saves or fewer. That is freaking impossible. I don't know if you have to do it on normal or if you can get away with it on easy, but that is ridiculous. That is freaking crazy. And if you only care about the pictures, that's one thing, but you can unlock a feature called Level 3 Psychic Ability Mode. I assume that starts you with maxed everything in regard to your PPECs. To get that, you have to S-rank hard mode. Hell no. Not a freaking chance. So, like, the Piranha Round 2 fight alone, I had to reload over and over and over again. Don't even get me started on the final Ash fight. So, even if those were the only 2 ultra-hard parts of the game, it's so easy to die if you just make a stupid mistake and enemies ambush you. The game is pretty long. 8 hours with only 3 saves? Where am I supposed to save? Where if I die, I have a reasonable chance of recovering? It's freaking insanity. How am I supposed to do that? I'm putting this one out there right now. I bet that it is easier to get 10 stars at Silent Hill 2. And that was terrifying to me when I was younger. I mean, it still is now. I never did it, but S-ranking Galerians Ash, are you freaking kidding me? I'm not going to do it. It's not happening. I'm sorry. That said, though, I really did enjoy this game, and it was a lot of fun to play. A lot of diversity here, and by the way, a surprisingly prominent cast of voice actors. I was told that a lot of them were from the Dot Hack Sign series, the anime series that was out at kind of around that time. And Rion himself is voiced by Johnny Young Bosch, who you might know as the Black Ranger in one of the older Mighty Morphin Power Ranger shows. And also, I want to say Vash the Stampede from Trigun, which is instantly freaking fantastic. So that's great to hear. Freaking Johnny Young Bosch. It would be so funny to see him at a con and be like, "Oh, could you autograph my copy of Galerians Rion? I thought you killed it in that role." What? I did that back then? Oh, okay. Now, the game itself, though, really was a lot of fun. It was great to finally be able to play this game. I played the first Galerians back in college, but I never followed up. And it was really cool to see where the story went. The stakes were high all the time. The stress kept piling and piling up as the data worlds got more vast and the control home base got more and more taken over oh man, I was really feeling it by the end of the game. Everything really mattered. Everything's going wrong, gotta stop the bad guys. It was great. The game was a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for watching, and special thanks to Dracologist and Michael Black for their awesome title cards. I hope you all had as much fun watching this Let's Play as I did playing it. Yes, it could get stressful at times, but overall, I'd say it was worth it. This was a blast. Until next time, everyone.